What is going on, guys? This is Basco Show, the average player. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video. I wake up this morning and I saw the news about the new fusion. I just want to say something because in the last 1 hour I watched a couple of videos and I also seen some reaction of the community and I mean, you guys, I don't like this fusion. I think he's a mad champion and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean. But then I was thinking, why Pladio would release a champion like that? And then something clicked in my mind, a picture that I saw from Palladium that talk about double bosses fights in the new content. And you'll see in the thumbnail that I put the specific picture of the Far Knight and the Golem. And I was thinking, hey, look, just a second. Maybe Skit, it's really, really good against them. So now I'm gonna talk about what I think about the champion, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the fight that we might have, and maybe this champion is gonna be good there. So let's start straight away. Why I think this champion is not a top champion, because every single skill that he has does have the job. So for example, we have a triple hit at random, okay, and then you have a 50% chance to place a freeze. So a champion like Nut has 100% chance to place a freeze if he doesn't land the decreases the turn meter. Okay, so can you use the champion in the stage 10 Fire Knight hard mode? Yes, you can, but you're gonna risk not to place the freeze and then you might get killed. So it's all about RNG, and Platinum shouldn't do that. This is a legendary champion. You should make those A1 have 100% chance, especially if you want to help people to do the Far Knight with this champion. So the fact that this A1 is not 100%, that's already a thumbs down for me. Now the A2, it cleans those CC there. You can see there the stun, the sleep, the fear, true fear, freeze, provoke, and petrification, but obviously doesn't clean any other debuff. So why you couldn't make this skill just saying clean your team? Because you know that the final plays, for example, decrease defense, decrease speed. Why would you lock this skill only to clean this debuff? And I get it that he's on a 3-turn cooldown and you also put increased defense and ally protection. So I know maybe they could have do that, but then this skill would have been on a 4-turn cooldown because it would be like really, really strong. But you just make this champion very, very situational. Probably the top part shouldn't be like clean to debuff, at random, and that's it. Because you know that with this skill, you're only gonna clean one debuff anyway. It's very hard that a champion plays all this stuff or like 2 or 3 of these debuffs. So you should have just put clean 2 random debuff, or clean 1 debuff and then a random one or something like that, and then keep the rest of the skill. The increased defense ally protection and 3-turn cooldown is actually good, but the first part is very, very situational. Like, you found this debuff especially in arena, or the golem, for example, plays freezes, the clan boss plays stuns, but it's very, very situational. They should have done something better. There is a legendary champion. And come on, Pladio, you make broken champions. There are some champions that are way, way stronger than other ones. Why couldn't you make this champion stand out with this skill, like a broken skill? On a 3-turn cooldown, a cleanser plus ally protection, increased defense. So this is the second reason why this champion has a second thumbs down for me. And then the A3, another skill that doesn't really make sense because you need accuracy on this champion, right? If you want to use this skill in arena, because where you're gonna place the freeze, obviously in arena, right? So unless you need a champion to control the waves, but I don't know, guys. How many times do you need the wave to be freeze? I mean, it's not like that important. It can be important like if you struggle with your champion, like you don't have a way to clean the wave fast, but it's very situational. I will never need a champion to freeze the wave for me. I'm just gonna nuke them down, right? So it needs accuracy, because I don't see any effort that says, in your resistance or boost this champion accuracy or something. So it's either you build him tank or you build it with like fastest accuracy to try and do this in the arena. So another skill that is like half, yeah, can be useful, but you need, something else that the accuracy in order to work. And then the passive, we have a photon cooldown. That's very important because I think some people are like confused about this. So it's a photon cooldown and they can go down to 3 on this effort here. So it's not gonna be like Yukon the revive himself every turn. So if he dies, he gets back with 30% HP, 30% turn meter, and a revive on that, but then he has to wait 3 turns to use this, okay? So it's not like Yukon that he dies and then in 3 turns he come back up. So Yukon is amazing for that. This champion is gonna literally just die the turn after, because with 30% HP, it's gonna die and then yeah, it's gonna revive, but then he has to still wait those I think yeah 3 turns to come back to life with this passive. So very situational. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a game-changing thing, but we will see. And then you have this passive that say that when an enemy tries to place freeze on him, he instantly send the freeze back to the enemy champion. And this is really cool, but it's only on himself. So you're gonna basically, let's just say you face a team with Yaka, Yaka's gonna freeze your whole team. He's not gonna get the freeze, but then you have to build him to be the first champions to go, so he's gonna clean your team with this skill. So how you gonna build the champion like faster than the other champions? I don't know. If you're using like a speed lead, obviously it's not gonna be faster than your arbiter. So, and if you wanna build him tanky, you're supposed to give him like, you know, HP boost or defense percentage boost. So that's another skill that is a bit, they should probably put like, you know, boost his turn meter if someone tries to freeze, so at least he can get the turn faster. But then there is also this other thing that I've been thinking, what happens if these two champions face each other in arena? So let's just say I got an enemy team that has a Blizzard the Hooler, so he's gonna use the say 3, freeze the whole enemy team. The other fusion is gonna basically send the freeze back to him, but then he's gonna send it back to him, and then he's gonna send it back to him. So I don't know what's gonna happen when these two champions are gonna face each other in arena. From my understanding, this passive here doesn't have a cooldown, so they're just gonna send back and forth the freeze. I don't know. Hopefully, Platinum will release a right digestion where they're gonna explain this. But now let me jump into where I think this champ is gonna be good, because like I say, for Fortnite it's like a match champion. He can help you just a little bit, but it's all about RNG. And against the Ice Golem, for example, yeah, you can clean the freeze, but it's hard to time those cleanser, to be honest. And it's probably just gonna work on the normal stages, not the hard one. Like if you put him there, it's just gonna die, because if you place Ally Protection and that Ice Golem smack you, you know, it's gonna be very hard for your team to stay alive. Now, this is a picture that the Raid released like a few weeks ago, talking about Double Trouble, and also in the Citranos like first release, the news, all the info that we had, they mentioned that we might have to fight 2 bosses at once. I don't know if it means like that you're gonna have a wave where we have the Farna and then the wave after we're gonna have the Ice Golem or something like that, or they're actually gonna be in the same room at the same time. But if this is the case, this champion look like he's built for this content. And I'm not talking to endgame player. Obviously the endgame players can find another way to go around those 2 bosses, defeat them without using this champion. This champion to me will be like a free-to-play way to have a way to fight those 2 bosses. It probably be a tanky team, not a slow run, so it's just gonna wait for you to do it. So if you are a mid player, you might consider taking him, and then maybe you're gonna have a quite easy way to do this, because you know that they're gonna do a normal and hard mode in the new content, so you might use him for the normal mode. This is all speculation from me, but when I look at this champion, I think, what the heck Parry was thinking? Well, it made me think that this champion was designed for those two to fight them together. Like he plays protection and increased defense to mitigate the damage, and then he has a triple A1, just a triple A1, not the freezes, because this look like it's the base version of those 2 bosses. So it's not gonna be the version that need the freeze to decrease the turn meter, so it's just a triple A1, and then he has the decrease turn meter on the A3, and the It's gonna maybe freeze also the ads of the golem. And then you have the passes that are gonna revive him. You got the cleanser of the freezes and stuff like that. So maybe Pradius thinking, okay, we're gonna release this champion. Is a free champion. It's gonna help with the content for the new players, or like, you know, the mid players. Because if you're new, you're not gonna be able to fuse this champion, to be honest. And even if you are a mid player, you're gonna struggle to fuse him. So you gotta see your account. Do you have enough champion to tackle these two bosses already in your inventory? If you don't, maybe consider getting him. But if you are almost at the end game, or you already been into the end game for a while, like, you probably can skip and you can use the champion that you have, and you can probably do this content at ease. I just wanted to put these thoughts out there for everybody to see, because one thing that I learned through the years with Plario is that when they release a champion, they release it for a future content, and that's what I think they'll be releasing the champion. Because to me, his kit doesn't make any sense. It's like, yeah, it's good for something, but it only does half the job, and maybe it's gonna do half the job against the Farna, and it's gonna do half the job against the Asgole. But then, because these two enemies, they're gonna be in the same dungeon, it's gonna actually be a good champion for them. Hopefully we're gonna find out very soon what's gonna happen in this new content, how many double trouble bosses we're gonna have, and we can have a better understanding of if we need this champion or not. I might skip this fusion if I have to be honest, but if I see that the champion's not too crazy to get, I know it's gonna be the one where you need to get the fragments of the epics, and then you have to, you know, invest and level up the epics to fuse him. So to get the epics will be not too hard, but then you have to obviously level them up. So it's actually like an expensive fusion, but it's not impossible. I've done already 2 or 3 like that. So I'm gonna think about it to do it. I'm supposed to, you know, get all these fusion just because I'm trying to be a content creator so I can showcase those champions. But it's Christmas time soon. I want to enjoy my holiday as well. But most likely I'm gonna go for it, just in case one day I'm gonna pull, I don't know, a dupe, because I don't have the faction of this Ogryn completed yet. I'm still missing, I think, 3 dupes. So, and also, you never know, you might get a 6-star blessing on this champion. It might be good for something. So I always go for every champion that I can get, just because of these 2 reasons, blessing and dupes. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. Are you guys gonna go for it? Do you think it's gonna be good against those 2 bosses in the future? Let me know, please. Leave a like if you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.